Hello, and welcome to today's topic: how to turn negative thoughts into positive thoughts. This is a great topic, and a timely one. I wanted to do this particular topic now because there is so much negativity going on, and it can seem sometimes that it's just coming at you from all angles. It's been a bit overwhelming over the last few weeks. A lot of people are feeling that. But I think I may be able to throw back the veil a little bit on the secret to shifting your energy around this and shifting into a higher vibration, because that's what it takes, a shift. My name is Catherine Massell. I'm an energy coach, Reiki master teacher and practitioner, empath, writer, blogger, speaker, and I'm also the creator of Energy Academy, which is an online learning resource for transforming your personal energy. You can click on the info box on this video to go to my website to learn more. You can learn more about me and what I do at catherinemassell.com. Now, how do you turn negative thoughts into positive thoughts? And I want to discuss this topic in two parts. First off, though, I want to say that I don't advocate turning a blind eye to the negative things that happen externally in the world around you or that happen to you directly. I'm all about creating awareness of your situation and how you feel about it. But we get into trouble when we mire in these negative energies, thoughts, and emotions, and we can't step out of the way of that rising tide of negativity that can easily overtake us. So that's only if we let it. The choice is between letting it have power over you and creating your reality by default relative to this negative focus, or do you take control? Do you take control of your energy and choose to shift into a higher vibration? Remember this: it was humans that got us into this mess, and it's humankind that can get us out. But we can't solve the problem with the mindset that created it. We have to energetically rise up. And we can't solve anything if we allow ourselves to stew in the drama and the negativity. Okay, so that being said, I want to discuss this topic in two parts. How do we turn negative thoughts into positive thoughts? One, in order to shift your energy from negative to positive, to inform your thoughts, you have to practice learning how to shift. You have to practice learning how to shift on a dime, just very quickly. Choose to shift your energy and perspective. You're in a negative energetic space, you're having a negative thought, which is most likely leading to other negative thoughts. You feel the tide of negativity slowly sweeping you into the deep end of the negativity pool. It takes some practice at first, but in this moment, you feel yourself being swept up. You can snap into your awareness of this process of being swept up in the negativity, and you can choose to shift your focus. It's a choice. Lead with a positive thought, any positive thought, and then back it up with positive emotion. Then back it up with more emotion. Build on it. Let it create momentum. You want to not only create one positive thought to counter the original negative thought, you want to dominate that negative feeling, that negative thought, with a cascade of positivity, rendering that original negative thought absolutely powerless. It's a skill, but you can learn it if you practice it over and over again. And then it stops being something that you do, it starts being who you are. And so you can just go ahead and think something positive, but what makes the thought positive? The positive emotion behind it. So let's practice. So think of a laughing baby. Really get a mental picture of that baby. The beautiful glowing skin, just the whole body just shaking with laughter, big smile, and just laughing. Gets you right in the feels, doesn't it? So hold on to that for a minute. How do you feel? You feel lighter, expanded. Expanded in your energy just thinking about that baby. Now let that feeling expand even more. Think of someone that you love, someone very close to you, laughing. That kind of, coming to tears, can't catch their breath kind of laughter. And now you are smiling at that memory. Think of yourself laughing so hard. Think of a moment that you were just laughing so hard that you were almost busting at the seams. Something you heard or saw. How do you feel? More expanded in your energy? Now you're getting it. So the key is to hold on to this feeling for as long as you can. Doing this for at least 17 seconds or more allows you to actually manifest more positive emotions, building momentum around that original positive thought. So number 2, thinking negatively is also a pattern of behavior. Very early on in our lives, around the time of 6 to 8 years of age, our subconscious minds have already etched into our neural pathways the programming of thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors that will follow us through the rest of our lives. It's pretty crazy to think that even as we enter adulthood and take on adult responsibilities, we still have pretty much the same thoughts and beliefs and patterns that we had at a very young age about how much we like ourselves, how we see ourselves, how to interact with others, how we view the world as a whole. Your long-term patterns of thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors are memorized by the subconscious mind and enacted over and over and over. And your subconscious mind is a faithful servant of achieving a constant state or a homeostasis of familiarity. New patterns of thought, new beliefs or behaviors become uncomfortable and they're usually met with resistance because they're unfamiliar. Your subconscious mind sees them as unfamiliar. You can feel your subconscious pulling you back toward your comfort zone each time you try something new. So now all of this is true until you understand the concept of neural plasticity. Now I know this seems like a lot to take in, but I have a point, so stick with me here. This is the idea that the lifelong capacity of the brain can change and rewire itself in response to the stimulation of learning and experience. So the human brain is a constantly reorganizing system. It's capable of being shaped and reshaped across an entire lifespan, over and over again. And there's tons of research on neuroplasticity or neuroplasticity that you can check out. What does this mean for what I'm talking about here? Well, if you are practicing at becoming really good at shifting your energetic focus, like we talked about in the beginning, you're becoming really good at shifting your energetic focus from a negative focus to a positive one, and you do this every time you feel pulled towards a negative thought, you are actually reorganizing neural pathways in the brain. You're causing new connections to form. And from consistently shifting your focus and thoughts, which then become beliefs, that same set of neurons that are firing over and over again, making those new connections, they create pathways that become so strong that they hardwire a way of thinking into the brain. They're replacing old neural pathways that may have held repetitive negative thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, even over the span of a lifetime. Change your thoughts, change your brain. It's absolutely true. Think about that. You can chemically and physically change your brain. So the two things that I've addressed here around this topic have one common denominator. You must first choose to change your thoughts. Now that you know this, know that you may meet some resistance with this, and that's normal because we talked about your subconscious mind seeing things as familiar, and if it's unfamiliar, you're going to be pulled back to your comfort zone every time, but you can fight against that. And now that you know that it's biological and chemical, you know that that doesn't have to limit you. You now also know that the brain is malleable and can be reorganized because you have the ability to change it if you exercise your free will to do so. Let the firm resolve of your choice to change your thoughts not only empower you to change one or two negative thoughts, but also challenge yourself to release old patterns of thinking that simply no longer serve you. Make the shift. Create your thoughts and beliefs deliberately and proactively restructure your brain's blueprint. It's entirely possible to do so, and I do really recommend that you find some research on this because it's pretty fascinating, and I geek out on this stuff big time, and I could make a series of videos about this, but it's pretty fascinating stuff. What we thought we knew about the brain is no longer true at all due to the findings of neuroplasticity. So make the shift. Create your thoughts and beliefs deliberately and proactively restructure your brain's blueprint to serve you and your highest good. Remember, the brain is not your master. You are the master of your brain. And it's high time that we all started acting that way. So I truly hope that this has been helpful. And if you'd like more free, helpful tips and exercises to help you clear your energy blocks and shift into a higher vibration, and you can do this in 5 days, my website at catherinemissel.com, you can sign up on my homepage for the free email series that actually teaches you to clear your energy blocks, and shift into a higher vibration in 5 days. So you can go to www.catherinemissel.com, check on the info box here right at the corner screen, and you can go right to my website and sign up for that. And I really hope that this has been helpful to you, and if you have any questions or comments, you can please post them below. As always, sending you love and light, and I'll see you in the ethers.